Welcome to Sunrise, first light for what's next on B2B revenue teams. Lots to cover today, so let's dive in.
Today, we're swapping the boardroom for the mixing studio, actually. We're exploring the system behind, the music production icon Rick Rubin, and how his method, surprisingly, might just be the perfect blueprint for B2B campaign strategy. Our mission really is to look at this paradox. How does structure, real structure, create ultimate originality? We're hunting for the B2B version of hits built, not born.
Right. And you know the story, or parts of it. Before the big beard and all the Grammys, Rubin was basically a kid in a dorm room. He was making these raw hip-hop beats with LL Cool J on a little 4-track recorder. But the key thing was he treated songs like systems, modular systems.
Just like with Jay-Z's 99 Problems.
Exactly. That wasn't just some spontaneous magic in the studio. It was built like one loop, then another piece, a riff, a pause, everything repeatable, stackable.
And that must be why he could produce artists who sound completely different, right? Johnny Cash, System of a Down, Adele.
Totally. He doesn't force a sound onto them. He uses this kind of invisible process underneath it all.
An invisible process.
Yeah, let's call it the track stack. It doesn't dictate the final sound. What it does is it creates the conditions for originality to flourish. The structure sort of fades away, so the artist, or, in our world, the unique B2B message, can really step forward. That's why the hit feels inevitable, almost like it always existed. But it was built piece by piece, intentionally.
Okay. Let's unpack that for B2B then.
Okay.
Because we don't want to just copy-paste last quarter's playbook, do we? We want that strategic creativity, but, without sounding the same every single time.
Right. And this brings us to a core philosophy, something we really believe in. No random acts of sales and marketing. Meaning everything is a campaign. Want to run some AdWords? That's a campaign. Launching a webinar, campaign.
Yeah.
Even just updating CRM triggers, or rewriting a nurture sequence, or firing off 3 test emails to see what message sticks. Campaign.
Ah, I see. So the idea is that anything can work. LinkedIn ads, SEO, webinars, ABM, whatever, but only if it's wired into a bigger strategy.
Precisely. You get all the freedom to be creative, to try different things, as long as it all rolls up to one objective, one system, one overarching plan.
Got it. So the momentum comes from that alignment, that strategic firepower, not just like throwing tactics at the wall and hoping something works.
You got it. It's not a collection of hopeful actions. It's directed force.
So if the philosophy is no random acts, where's the structure come from? This is where the source material gets really practical, offering these 8 repeatable track stacks, like B2B building blocks.
Yeah, exactly. These are the strategic foundations you choose from before you hit record on any big initiative. They're modular, flexible. We can maybe group them. First, there's infrastructure. Track 1, build the foundation. This is your internal tune-up. CRM rebuild, content engines, brand guidelines. We sometimes call it campaign 0.
Okay, campaign 0, that sounds crucial, like the step everyone wants to skip to get to the faster.
Often, yeah, but you need it. Then you move into, let's say, acquisition tracks, like track 2, test and validate. These are quick sprints. Gauge market fit, test messaging, pilot something new, fast learnings.
So small bets first. What if something works?
Then you might use track 4, scale a program. That's pouring gas on what's working, expanding it across channels, audiences, maybe new regions, turning traction into territory.
Okay, I see the modularity now. So you could run a foundation campaign, then maybe stack it with track 3. Launch a program or brand. What does that look like?
Right. So you'd launch, say, a new product or a big research report after you know the foundation, your CRM, your content engine, is ready to handle the demand you generate. Or maybe you run that launch campaign alongside track 7, company-centric campaign. That's your focused ABM motion, hitting specific high-priority accounts. It's about intimacy, not just broad impressions.
Makes sense. Structure allows you to layer the efforts. What about the brand tracks? There were a couple of those.
Yep. Track 5 is build brand awareness and perceptions, your essence. Think long-term, the emotional connection, the narrative, shaping how people feel about your brand. Vibes forward, you could say.
And track 6?
That's build brand perceptions, a brand with impact. This uses co-marketing, partnerships, customer stories, anything that creates a halo effect by association.
Yes.
Being seen with the right crowd, basically, boosts credibility.
Okay, and there's one more, right? Track 8.
Ah, yes. Recruit the best and brightest. Attracting talent. It's really a demand campaign in disguise, using your employer brand to pull in mission-aligned people.
Got it. So wrapping this up, what's the big takeaway here? It sounds like the best growth teams aren't just getting lucky.
Definitely not. They build hits by design. Just like Rubin. They use structure, strategy, and, yeah, bit of soul. They pick their track stack deliberately.
They don't just wing it or hope a LinkedIn ad magically converts everyone.
Exactly. And the point is, you can do this too. Pick the objective, choose the right track or a combination of tracks, run the play confidently, creatively, repeatedly.
Because when your strategy is modular, like music, intentional, like Rubin system,
Yeah.
you ship momentum, not just another piece of content.
Right. You actually gain more freedom to create, paradoxically, because the underlying system is solid. It handles the basics so you can focus on the unique signal.
Which leaves us with a final thought, maybe. If structure truly offers freedom, what specific track stack are you relying on most right now? And is it actually giving you the freedom to create, or is it boxing you in? Something to think about.